So when it comes to your online business, how do you know what product to make first, what to make second, what to make third? Do you make a mini course? Do you make a flagship course? Do you start with a membership site? How do you put all these pieces together and make sense of all of it? We're gonna talk about that in this video. For that, stick around. My name's Lane. This is video 23 of Crushing on Kajabi in 90 days. We're doing 90 straight days of videos all about Kajabi and how to start, build, and grow your business on that platform. If you wanna jump on Kajabi right now, go ahead and do it. lanesebring.com/Kajabi. You can get 30 days free, the 45-minute Zoom call one-on-one with me to talk about your business, talk about Kajabi, how to get the best start on Kajabi and make the most out of these 30 days, and my $25,000 course launch email template, which are the exact emails and email strategy that I used to launch my first course, which made me over $25,000. Can't wait to give you those as a way of saying thank you for using my link, which is an affiliate link, so I do appreciate it so much because I do get a small commission when you use it. So in terms of what to build first, second, third, that kind of thing, it's important to think about your business in terms of the product suite that you want to build. In these last few days, we've been digging into products. And a couple days ago, we looked at all of the available products that you can build on Kajabi. Definitely go watch that video to get an idea of what's available to you. But I wanna think about the product suite that you're gonna have in your online business, say 2 years from now to 5 years from now. What is it gonna look like when you get on Kajabi and you see a plethora of offerings to your people? And is there a right or wrong way to do this? And is there a sequencing of how you should map all this out? Well, whether something is right or wrong, I don't know. I'm not the one to tell you that. I mean, it's your business. You can structure things the way you want to. I am gonna show you how I built out my product suite in my first online business and how I plan to build it out in this one. And by the end of this video, you'll have the tools you need to map out the steps to build your product suite. So the first 3 products you're gonna build on your online business is a mini course, a flagship course, and a membership site, with a 4th bonus coaching program that you could do throughout the entire process. And I recommend them in that order: mini course first, then your flagship course, then your membership site. Now I will say, in my other business, Preaching Donkey, I actually got this out of order, which everything worked out fine. I'm doing just fine, but I did my flagship course first, then a mini course, then a membership site. And the reason why I don't recommend this is simply because a flagship course is a massive project to take on. I mean, that thing took me 6 or 7 months to build. I can do it much faster now, but at the time, 35 or 40 lessons, all the modules, all the PDFs and worksheets, building the sales pages, all that stuff, it just took me a long time. You can get a product up and running so much faster when it's a mini course. You also learn the process of building and launching a course in a much shorter time frame so that you can go back and launch a flagship course with relative ease. So that being said, I broke my own rules, but I am gonna tell you, in most cases, building that mini course first is the best idea. Once you have your mini course up and running, you build your flagship course. This is the end-to-end complete system of everything you teach. It's kind of like if somebody came to you and said, hey, can I just get the whole plan? Can I get the whole system? Can I get the whole thing? This is it. And then you want to build a membership site, which is a monthly subscription where people get ongoing training to go further and deeper in what they learned in your mini course and in your flagship course. In my case, I don't require a prerequisite for any of the memberships. So you can be in the membership site without having taken the flagship course, and you can take the mini course without having taken the flagship course. But I do have these 3 offerings in my product suite, and the beauty of that, and the beauty of that for you, is that if somebody is in my mini course, I know the next step for them is to get in my flagship course. And if they're in my flagship course, I know that the next step for them is to get in my community. So simply by having 3 available products, it gives me the opportunity to offer more products to more people so that I am going to have something that my audience wants. And for some people, they're gonna take me up on all 3. They're gonna be in my flagship, my mini, and they're gonna join the membership site. Those are called super fans, and they're awesome to have. If you have super fans, be very thankful for that. So in terms of timing, I think you can get your mini course up in a month or maybe 2. We talked about that in our last video. I think you can do it in a month if you really expedite the process. If you take your time, maybe 3 months. After that, you get those students in there, you get that selling really well in your evergreen funnel. You continue to offer value every single week through content. And then down the road, 6 months later, a year later, you go ahead and build out and launch your flagship course. And you go through the same process. You get those students in there, you get that launched really big and well, stick it in your evergreen funnel. Now you've got 2 courses in your funnel that you can add, that you can work with. On Kajabi, you can do one-click upsells from one to the other. You can do order bumps from one to the other. You can bundle them and offer them at a discounted rate, maybe on holidays. There's really no limit to what you can do once you have multiple products. The sky's the limit. But what makes it even cooler is now you can go ahead and launch your membership site. A membership site doesn't require near the upfront commitment that a course does, because you don't have to build out the entire thing ahead of time. You've got to have a few resources built out already to incentivize people to jump on it early, and you got to show up every month and offer training, live coaching calls, community pieces, whatever you decide to do in your membership. But again, if you launch that mini course, you've got the flagship course up, you got people joining your membership site, you look down the road 2 or 3 years from now, and you've got a pretty amazing suite of products. Now, during this whole time, you can be offering one-on-one coaching. This is what I have done in both of my businesses, because you can actually charge quite a bit for one-on-one coaching, and it doesn't require anywhere near the amount of preparation that it takes to build a course. Depending on how you structure your coaching program, if it's one-on-one, it might just be 90-minute Zoom calls once a month with some email coaching in between and offering any resources that you have. And you can learn a lot about the exact struggles that your people are facing, what they're going through, and then you can take that knowledge and apply it to your course when you build it. Your coaching program can also be more than one-on-one. It could be 1-on-8. It could be like a mastermind type thing that you lead. So as we look down the road a few years, you not only have the 2 courses and the membership site, but you now also have this coaching program. Now, if this seems intimidating to you, my encouragement would be to take 1 step at a time. Every time I was building a course, I was not worried about 2 courses down the road, or the membership site I was gonna build, or what I wanted to do to help you out with Kajabi. I was literally just thinking about that course. And I had to do it that way, because if I didn't, I would never finish the course. I would be moving on to too many things. And so build your course, get it up and running, and then think, okay, now I'm gonna move on to the next thing. And you may change your plans, but it's kind of fun to have this mapped out, at least in theory, so that you can move on it when you'd like to. So don't get overwhelmed, take 1 step at a time, but let's dream for just a second. Imagine if 5 years from now, you got all these pieces lined up. Your mini course, your flagship course, your membership site, you got hundreds of people in there, you got a coaching program that's effective, and you charge a premium for it because you show up for those people in a huge way. Now maybe you can do live events. Maybe you do a weekend retreat, like a really high-end weekend retreat where you bring your best students to a retreat center and you really get to know them, and you do kind of a mastermind style getaway. Maybe you do a live conference with speakers and networking and that whole thing. I mean, really, it's just a matter of how far you want to take it. The sky truly is the limit. But I would start with those 3 main products and coaching along the way. And keep watching these videos, because we're gonna map out how to do all this, starting with the mini course that we're gonna jump into real soon. So go ahead and jump on Kajabi using my link. You're not going to regret it. Let me know in the comments what questions you have. I'm happy to answer them in these videos. And subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of the videos that we do about Kajabi. And if you want to know more about Kajabi, click on this playlist right here, where I'll go further with you about what Kajabi can do and how it can simplify your life as an online business owner and help you reach your goals. So I can't wait to see you in that playlist, or you can wait for the next video in this series to pop up. I'll see you tomorrow.